discover the natural power of ashwagandha, an ancient herb known for its healing properties. For over 3,000 years, ashwagandha has been trusted to reduce stress, increase energy, and improve focus. Our ashwagandha is carefully grown, harvested, and processed to retain its maximum potency. Each root is hand-picked and dried, then ground into a pure organic powder, ensuring the highest quality. Simply mix 1 teaspoon into your favorite beverage or take it in capsule form as prescribed by a healthcare professional. Whether you're looking to balance your stress levels, boost your immune system, or enhance mental clarity, ashwagandha offers a natural solution. Experience the benefits of ancient wisdom backed by modern science. Trust nature. Trust ashwagandha. Go get this product at blackhotfirenetwork.com at the Sports and Nutrition Store.
Good afternoon, family. Hope you guys are doing amazing, and welcome to another episode of the Africa Today show right here on the media of the 21st century. This is Black Hot Fire Network. To those who are with us for the first time on all our YouTube channels, returning listeners on the radio stations, Spreaker, Spotify, you guys are having an easy Tuesday, literally. We're going to be continuing with the Iran story, of course, picking it up from where we left it yesterday. We're going to be discussing about Trump begging literally for mercy, for more time. But he said this war is going to be going on for 2 weeks, for 4 weeks, actually. He said 4-5 weeks. This is a Kikuyu song. Yeah, Bakaribuni Sana, we're going to be doing music on Thursday, and of course, catch up with Shmani and Iwaton every morning in case you want to listen to some music. But welcome again. My name is Job, and of course, we're going to be starting with what is happening with the credit card debt, which has currently hit a record of $1.2 trillion. I think it was just 3 weeks ago, we're talking about this, and they're saying as early of 2026, a total of U.S. credit card debt has reached a record of $1.28 trillion. The milestone follows a $44 billion increase in the fourth quarter of 2025 alone, and are driven largely by holiday spending and the rising cost of essential goods. So I'm going to be sharing a couple of videos on that. Let me actually just cue that as we continue, literally as more points are broken down about that conversation or topic.
New data released today by TransUnion, one of the 3 major credit reports.
Actually, these are videos from February 19th.
Agencies that's forecasting personal loans will be the primary driver of consumer credit growth in 2026, with loan originations increasing by 5.7%, outpacing the growth in the number of new mortgages through refinancing or purchasing and credit cards. It's the continuation of a trend that started last year. According to TransUnion, unsecured personal loan originations reached a record 7.2 million in the third quarter of 2025, the second consecutive quarter of new highs.
Personal loans have truly become the middle-class refinancing option for high-interest credit card debt. That's why they're growing exponentially.
Jim Triggs runs one of the largest nonprofit credit counseling organizations in the country. He says subprime borrowers, consumers with low credit scores, generally under 600, are fueling the growth. TransUnion predicts those riskier borrowers will account for 40% of personal loan originations this year, widening the K-shaped split between higher income and middle and lower income consumers.
On the other side of the K on the bottom, there are people who are struggling, and that we're seeing a larger distribution of subprime consumers every quarter. And so they don't have any slack.
Consumers who have no slack often can't afford to pay their credit card bills. So they take out a personal loan to pay off that debt, and then wind up.
Wow, where you at now? Dan, you been on for a minute? Damn, what's going on? I thought you just started. Where you carry book, Dan? Where you at now? What is this?
Yeah, we're talking a little bit before we get into Iran about the credit card, where we can see the credit card debt has hit a record of $1.2 trillion, and this is as of early 2026. And they're saying that the milestone follows a $44 billion increase in the fourth quarter of 2025 alone, driven by largely holiday spending and the rising of cost of essential goods. I'm trying to share some videos from TikTok.
It comes on because everybody's fucking broke. That's what shit. Everybody using credit cards to survive. Nobody has cash, so people using credit cards to survive, Joe. So you guys don't got credit in Africa, which is a good thing. You got credit in America because you don't got no money. And now when you use all your credit, it's like a loan. You got to pay back that loan with interest, Joe. Go ahead.
That's crazy.
40% of borrowers end up having to take out another loan. For strategies on managing debt, check out my Money 101 newsletter at the QR code there on your screen.
Hi, everyone. Happy Wednesday, February 18th. You may have seen the headlines that U.S. credit card debt has reached all-time highs, but as with anything, to truly understand what that measurement means, you have to look at the detail. The Federal Reserve Bank of New York reported that U.S. credit card debt reached $1.28 trillion to end 2025. And as you can see in this chart, that is a record level of debt. However, this is a nominal figure, which means it is not adjusted for inflation, and it's also not adjusted for population growth. So in order to truly understand what this record level of credit card debt is telling us, you have to look at some other sources. One such source is Bankrate's annual credit card debt survey. And in this year's survey, they indicated that
Keith, I'm going to have to mute on your end.
That 46% of credit card holders are carrying a balance. And this is an increase versus 39% back in 2021. While this may seem like a modest increase, also in the survey, 61%
Yeah, sorry, Joe, that was outside.
indicated they had
That's all that
been
wind.
in debt for a year or more. And this is an increase from 53% in 2024. And 22% of these credit card debt holders don't think they'll ever pay it off. That's more than 1 in 5.
They're not gonna pay it off. Can't afford it. They can't. They're not gonna pay it off. They're gonna default. They're not gonna pay that shit off. They gotta worry about buying food and rent. And when we not pay off the credit card that I was using to pay food and rent with, that's why I was using this shit, because I don't got no money. So I ain't got no money to pay the back shit. Pay the shit back in if I wanted to. Because American economy, this is the end of the road. You understand this for the West? This is collapse. This is what collapse looks like. You know, they allowed all the criminals to steal all the damn money. That's the cats with their hats. They stolen every damn thing. So that's what you're dealing with. So
even more alarming is that 33% of credit card debt holders indicated that the credit card debt was coming from day-to-day expenses. Like
told you. Pause it. I told you. Day-to-day expensive. They got no money, so they've been using it to buy food. They go, just like Joey said with that goofy kid. You got your goofy kid you can't afford with that daycare. You put it on credit card with a loan. You can't afford it. You can't afford that kid. Okay, so now paying for food, daycare, probably paying for gas to fill up your car to get to work when you don't make no money to pay no bills. So and then you're probably paying for your goddamn rent. shit, day-to-day expenses. So you're getting a loan to live. But eventually you're supposed to pay back that loan. And now that loan's got all this kind of goddamn high-ass interest rate. So, you know, your credit card's got $5,000 limit. Okay, now with $5,000, I think that shit's like at what, 18%, some shit. Now you borrowed the $5,000 limit. Now you owe $7,000, $8,000, depending on how many. You don't pay it. It constantly goes up. Now you borrowed 5, but now you owe 10 because of the interest rate on there. Shit, you ain't never paying that shit back.
And this is up from 28% in 2024 and 26%
Oh,
in
26%. I think, the last one I had, I'm all fucked up. I ain't used a credit card in years. It's up to 28%. That's loan sharking. That should be illegal. I'm talking about 16, 70%. It's up to 28%. How could you even use the goddamn thing? You'll never get out, but 28%? That's loan sharking. That's supposed to be illegal. But they don't give a fuck about you. Wow, this is crazy. It's supposed to be illegal. Charge you 28% on a goddamn loan. This is craziness.
I see Bajaba says it's 29% if you have average or bad credit. Also adding that yes.
I thought you couldn't get a credit card if you had bad credit jibber jabber. You got bad credit, you can't get no credit card. Unless you got one of those what are those things called? They give you like $1,000 try to prove your credit. If your credit fucked up, you get denied. But I guess they need everybody with a credit card. I haven't used a credit card, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. At least 25 years. I don't fuck with them, Jack. Shout out to my daddy got that right. Don't touch them if you don't need them. Don't live above your means. To try to, my dad used to say same thing everybody says. Don't try to buy shit to impress people. Don't try to buy shit to impress people that you don't know and don't give a shit about you. Most of our spending is, oh, look at my car, what I got. Oh, look at my shoes. So you're trying to impress people you don't know who don't give a shit about you. So I learned that. So I said, if I can't buy it, can't put on no credit card, because especially being young, I'm stupid, I'm immature. That's what the guy knew when I was young. I said, man, I'm stupid, I'm young, I'm immature. If I get a credit card, I'll just keep buying shit. I just start buying shit till all the damn credit's used up. Then I owe all this damn money. I said, nah, I can't fuck with that. But go ahead, Joe.
It's estimated that average cardholder balances hover between $6,500 and $7,000. And with average interest rates hovering around 20%, the interest costs are stacking up. And this is why 22% of debt holders in this survey don't think they'll ever pay it off. And my 2 cents is, while the record level of credit card debt is interesting, the fact that more cardholders are carrying balances and more cardholders are using it for day-to-day expenses points to a consumer that is in financial distress. So while U.S. credit card delinquency
remember back in the day, they wanted to bring this back. If you was in debt, they could lock your ass up and make you work for free. It's called debtor's prison. Everything white people do is always wicked. Remember, they used to have something called debtor's prison. If you was in debt, you go to jail because you owe money. It's called debtor's prison. They were actually talking about bringing that back. Bringing that shit back. Right? They're talking about bringing that shit back because of credit card debt. Locking your ass up. That's what they were talking about.
It's something.
Plus, you just can't travel if you have a loan. You just won't be able to travel. They put you on CRB, and then you won't be able to travel. That's all you have to do. You pay that loan before you go where you need to go. Travel.
They're not going to let you travel. They're going to stop you traveling too if you got a loan. You know how much money that is, Tommy? Can't nobody afford to pay back these loans. Somebody's act like you just pay back the loan and live your life.
I'm saying for Africa, like for Kenya, for example, if you
Kenya straight past Shark's Fish and Chicken Roosevelt onto West Roosevelt
travel out of the country. Like you have to pay that money.
Thing I'm going to be watching.
Okay. That's what you said. Okay, okay.
My content, please like, share, and follow, especially across other platforms, and let me know your thoughts in the comments.
If a company has debt, aka like credit card companies that just keep letting people spend money and then they, sell their debt for pennies to God knows what kind of company, and then those companies go and sue, the American citizens. I don't think the original companies, the credit card companies, the people giving out credit, I don't think their like net worth or value as a company should be as high, like their debt to profit ratio should be involved. And if it is, shut up. I don't know anything. Okay. I'm just talking out of like the frustration of the average everyday person. Like a company shouldn't be allowed to have such a high net worth or rating or X, Y, or Z if they just allow people to go into debt and they continue to ruin, people's lives. I'm not taking responsibility for, the debt I've collected. And also, let's look at what has been going on in our world.
It's crazy. But yeah, that's what's going on with the credit card. I wanted to share that highlight a little bit before we get into the situation of Iran. I see, Jibba, you're saying that some reports claim 70% of the real estate agent did not sell property in 2020.
Is there any houses? Because what is that? All these people that bought, when we selling us, ain't nobody sold no houses. I don't know how these people even living because they ain't selling no homes. So you being a real estate agent, your ass is broke because you damn sure ain't selling no houses, right? You ain't selling any homes. There's no homes that you selling. So imagine that. You know why you ain't selling no homes? You can't nobody afford no fucking home. Ain't nobody afford no damn home. The average home is $400,000. The average. And we already said, Joe, we showed you what you needed to buy. One thing was like $120,000 you had to get to buy the shit. Who the fuck's got $120,000? You gonna so you and your wife are saving up $120,000. Take you forever to save that shit up. So you got to live with your mom and them forever. They don't want you there. They want your ass out the house.
When I'm reading through I've seen some people saying instead of taking a credit card, if they lose their job, they'd rather stay in a car because houses are not affordable.
Exactly.
You don't want to be on a debt as well, so you'd rather live in a car, which I think we talked about too last week. So many Americans.
And remember, they make it illegal. See, everything they do is evil and wicked. They make it so you can't afford to live no fucking where. Then they make it illegal for you to live with the fuck in your car. Because I know in Florida, look this up, Joey. Let's say real quick. Say, as Florida made it almost illegal to live in your car.
Continue for 138 miles.
I know it made it illegal to be homeless. As Florida almost made it illegal to live in your car.
One thing that's illegal in Florida that most people would never guess is sleeping in your car when you're drunk. Even
in America today, you can't afford a home. You can't find an affordable rental. Wages haven't kept up in 20 years. Utilities are through 30 years. Insurance.
You talk about your gas, your light. Utilities means electricity, so that's our water, our gas. Go ahead.
Okay.
And now it's becoming illegal to survive without any of those things.
Told you.
Not illegal to steal, not illegal to harm, not illegal to scam somebody out of their savings, mind you. No, illegal to sleep in the only shelter you still have. Your vehicle, your van, your truck, or your RV. We've entered the next chapter of the affordability crisis, where being poor isn't just difficult, it's becoming criminal. Surviving. Let's be blunt. The system didn't collapse by accident. Housing didn't become unaffordable by coincidence. People didn't suddenly become irresponsible.
Oh, because you evil white people control everything. You're evil, and you guys back evil, and everything you do is evil. So everything leads to evil collapse. Every time you guys control shit, it leads to evil all the time. Because you have no humanity. Everything you do always leads to fucking evil. You don't care, so you just rob and steal and make things unaffordable for people and then try to criminalize them, and people got to sleep in like a camper now. Oh, you got to pay me that money. You can't be sleeping in a camper. I can't afford to pay you no money. Well, But if you're gonna get locked up and still work for free, then it's always some criminal, evil shit that they create. Always. So you can't say they're not wicked and evil. Everything they create always is wicked and evil. It's never for the good of humanity. It's always evil, wicked shit. Always. 100% of the time. Always evil. Always. Go ahead, Joe.
Once. And now, cities aren't battling homelessness. They're battling the visible presence of the homeless. They don't want to solve it. They want to hide it. And the easiest way to hide it is to make it illegal to exist without paying someone for permission. If you sleep in the wrong place, crime. If you park too long, crime. If your vehicle looks lived in, crime. If you try to survive outside the system, crime. You're allowed to be broke. You're just not allowed to look broke. Welcome to Offended Outcast. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe to the channel, take a moment and do so. It'd really help out. So how did we go from poverty to public nuisance? Think about how fast the definition has shifted.
I seen a video of a guy. He came to Florida to visit somebody from Tennessee. And he said, well, they wasn't home, so I had to sleep in my car. And the police said, you won't be sleeping in your car here in Florida. You won't be doing that here. Said, what you mean I won't be doing that here? We don't allow no sleep. You better take that shit back to Tennessee, back to your state. He said, well, they wasn't home. I had to sleep in my car. I couldn't afford a hotel room. We don't allow no sleep in no cars. We'll lock you up. What? 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 Christ, we're going crazy. Go back to Tennessee. Sleep in your car in Tennessee.
And it became an inconvenience. Now it's becoming a public threat. Municipalities are passing ordinances with language like public nuisance, vehicular habitation prohibited, long-term stationary parking banned, abandoned property removal. Translation: if you can't afford rent, your survival is now considered an offense. You can't live in a tent. You can't live in your van. You can't park your RV, not on streets, not in lots, not even
you can't live you can't live on your own land. You crazy. That's why it's gonna start being civil wars. You can't even live on your own land. Your land is yours. You can't even put a tent or an RV out there. Are you crazy? Because you're hurting the rich. You're supposed to be paying them rent. See how everything is criminal? All things evil? You're supposed to be paying rich people their rent. Damn, if you got land, you can live on your land. We're going to make it illegal for you to live on your land. You're going to pay somebody to live in their apartment. That's what you do. I can't afford to live in your apartment. Your apartment is $2,500 a month. So what? You're doing it, will lock your ass up. Go ahead.
Let me say that again.
That's the American dream.
Your RV, your property, still illegal. What is that if not the criminalization of poverty? After all, they won't build affordable housing, but they'll build new jails.
But this depends on what state you live in, okay? Depends on what state. I hate to say this now, you better get to these southern states. They're not gonna like us, Bubba, because everywhere I'm in Arkansas right now, it ain't nothing but some trailer homes and shit all on this land over here. So you better get to these southern states: Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, Arkansas, Tennessee. You better get to those states. Florida, even though it's a southern state, Florida's for rich people. They don't want no poor white people, poor black people up in there doing that shit. They want to lock your ass up. But you better get to these southern states. Better get to Tennessee, Arkansas, but you can do that shit. You ain't gonna do this shit in California. I know this ordinance in California, they locking your ass up. But get that. I want to live in California and get paid me $1 million. $1 million wouldn't be I can afford to live in California with $1 million. I'd be broke. I couldn't afford to live in California with $1 million. Good joke.
There's a paradox happening in America in 2025. The richest country in the world, where people talk about AI and space travel, is seeing hundreds of thousands of citizens sleeping in their cars every night. It's not because they like van life or are passionate about freedom.
Go to a Walmart parking lot at a certain time. You know everybody sleeping in their car. You're like, what are all these cars doing at the Walmart parking lot? Motherfuckers all sleeping in it. I was in some place in Georgia about a month ago. It was late at night. I was like, I'm not going to park. I'm going to stop at it. I looked at the Walmart parking lot. I said, it's got to be motherfuckers. And you can tell people sleep in their car because they had all that stuff covered where you can't see them butt naked up in there. And their windows covered. I said, God damn. A lot of motherfucking homeless motherfuckers in their cars over here. Go ahead, Joe.
They have nowhere else to go. A federal report shows that homelessness increased by 18% in just 1 year. And most of the increase came from people who still have jobs, still pay taxes, still try to hold on to the American dream. They just now live in a Ford Transit. Look around. Rent is skyrocketing. Wages are stagnant. New court rulings allow cities to fine people for sleeping outdoors. And what's the result? People drifted into the parking lot, hiding among the taillights.
Told you the parking lot.
The question is no longer how many people are living in the car, but rather, why would a wealthy nation allow that to become the new normal?
Because they're evil.
Today, we'll break down 5 reasons why living in your car could be the new symbol of the American crisis in 2025. You know, in 2025, renting a 1-bedroom apartment in Los Angeles will cost nearly $2,800 per month.
Yeah, LA.
In New York,
in an apartment, 2008, and this probably like a 1-bedroom apartment. Then we got a 2-bed, so maybe it's a 1-bedroom apartment. And you know it's some bullshit, $2,800. In New York, it's got to be more than that. Well, I don't know, but you know, depending on where you're at in New York City. If you just talking about New York State, upstate, no. But if you're in the city, New York, Brooklyn, the Bronx, Manhattan, Staten Island, and Queens, shit, it's like gonna be $3,000 some motherfucker. And to live in New York, I hate fucking New York. I don't know why you be living that place. You can keep New York and blow that bitch off the map. I hate fucking New York. Hate it. Hate it. Go ahead, Joe.
over $4,000, the equivalent of the monthly price of a used Ford Focus.
$4,000 in New York. So it's $2,800 in LA. I knew it was gonna be more in New York. I knew it's gonna be more in New York than it was in Los Angeles. I knew it. Why the fuck would I live in New York? Why the fuck would I live in New York? The people are mean as shit. The weather fucking sucks. I don't understand that. I'm like, why are you living up here? Man, I don't get it. Smells like pissing shit in certain areas. Everybody's pissing all over the fucking place. Like, why the fuck would $4,000 for a one-room apartment? Not a house, a one-room apartment. What? And you ain't gonna pick up your shit and leave and move. I don't care what job I've got in New York. I'm quitting. Now I'm quitting that motherfucker. I'll find a job down south somewhere. I'm headed south. That's right. I'm headed to North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Texas. But I'm getting the fuck out of New York. I'm telling you that. I don't understand why you live there. I don't get it. Fuck that. No way. Go ahead. $1,000. You gotta be crazy.
Average salary, it increased by less than 4%. That
Less
means
than 4%.
house
Make my money.
prices are increasing 5 times faster than wages.
In rents.
A study by the National Alliance to End Homelessness shows that for every $100 increase in average rent, homelessness increases by 9%. And now, those who
Pause it. When I got the military, the reason why I stayed in Tampa, because Tampa was a smaller LA. It was cheap. The weather was great. I said, what? How much the house prices? I can afford a big old nice house. I'm like, fuck. See, you guys get caught up where you live, where you're born. I don't give a shit about where I was born. Oh, I'm from California. So what? I'm from this. So what? So what? Can't afford to live in. I'm not living in no shack. I'm not living in no damn fancy house. Because I'm what? No. That's it. Tampa's the place I'm going to live and die. That's what I told myself. Oh, that's it. That's it for me. And when I told my family, they said, when you coming back? I said, I'm not. I'll come back and visit. I'm going to live in Tampa. Tampa? You in the country? You out there in the country? I said, what are you talking about? Tampa's a city, you morons. You're in the country with them country white people. I said, whatever, I'm at, I'm in a nice ass house, nigga. That's where I'm at. Shit I can afford. All right. Go ahead, Joe.
And owned homes are paying off their sleep debt in their own cars. The car, once a symbol of American freedom, has now become the temporary home for millions. It sounds both funny and bitter. People no longer say they work to buy a car, but rather that they have a car so they can go to work. The steering wheel, which was originally used to turn right, is now being used to avoid paying rent. Where does the real cause lie, after all? Because when housing costs become a race that wages...
Now you think it's bad? Now we're going to do it. Now I'm going to jump in. Now we're going to go... You think it's bad here? We're going to go to Hong Kong, China. I'm going to jump and go to Hong Kong, China. And live all these motherfuckers live paying $2,000 or $3,000 to live in a pod. And their whole body can't fit up in that motherfucker. We're going to go put... And watch, I'm going to...
Workers who were once stable suddenly find themselves drifting off the map of stability. It's not that they're lazy. They still go to work,
you'll never get out of there.
And still maintain their dignity. But at the end of the month, they had to choose, pay rent or pay for the car. A man in the Bay Area recounted, I used to live with 2 roommates. When the rent increased by $300, I left.
Damn.
The old van is now home. At least the landlord can't kick me out of the parking lot. The issue is even more concerning when this isn't just the story of a few individuals. It's a symptom of a misaligned economy, where the American dream is now folded small enough to fit in a car trunk. The sarcastic remark sounds like a joke, but it's true. In America now, whoever has a garage is rich. Anyone living in a vehicle is taking a shortcut to real estate. So the question isn't why they choose to live in cars, but rather, why does a country with an abundance of empty houses force its citizens to turn their cars into overnight sleeping quarters? What do you think if you had to choose between renting a house or sleeping in your car? Would you do things differently from them? And that's just the tip of the iceberg.
We got no choice. You can't afford the house.
There's another group of people. Silent, invisible, but growing rapidly every day. Who are they? We'll get to them right after this.
All right, Joe, put us up on TikTok. Go to TikTok. Say Hong Kong sleeping. Say Hong Kong sleeping pod apartments. This is most of Hong Kong, most of the place. Hong Kong sleeping pods, POD apartments. You think you're bad in the car? Get your ass to China. Go to bed to this joke. Go to my this music.
These are the world's smallest apartments.
Here we go.
They are only 16 square feet in size, and they are known as coffin homes. Inside, it's impossible to stand up or even stretch your arms. Some aren't even wider than the residents' shoulders.
Since Joey wants to move to China, we're going to send her there.
Oh, no.
Then we got a big ass apartment with a rooms and a TV and a refrigerator. Look at how the Chinese live. Go ahead, play it.
These coffins are utilized as a living room, a kitchen, and a bedroom at the same time. Hong Kong has had the world's most expensive housing market for 14 years. Around 200,000 people have no choice but to live in these homes.
This is one of the richest 200,000. 200,000 people.
They're going to witness how these people survive here. Some people have to live together in a single coffin, and some even barely fit inside their own homes. In this documentary, we'll also spend a full day with a coffin.
What you say, Joey?
Resident.
What you say?
They can't fit in their homes because they are fat or they are big.
That's right.
Who is
living in even if you're skinny, it's hard to fit in there, Joey.
miserable conditions for 16 years. First, we're starting with the most comfortable one. Each floor in this building has 20 to 30 coffin-sized subdivided apartments.
Can't even stand up.
This building was not originally designed like this, but through illegal renovations, they split this floor horizontally into two, squeezing in an extra level to fit more people inside. That's why the ceiling height is incredibly low.
Look,
how much rent is that shit?
To create 2 levels.
This is Coco's home. She's been living here alone for 10 years.
Thankfully, I have a window. Normally, coffin homes don't have one. A fridge, a TV, that's it. Since this place is small, you can't have much.
It seems a cockroach got trapped and died inside her rice cooker.
I've seen 3 people pass away in these rooms.
They'll get a goofy African. Oh, I'm going to Hong Kong. Yeah, goofy nigga. There you go.
When the people upstairs close their doors, it's a bit difficult to know when they pass away. When they start to smell, we call the police. The power load is too high, so it's easy to catch fire.
The coffin home we're about to visit would feel worse than a prison. But first, let's peel back the walls. Now we're faced with dozens of people packed like sardines. An 800 square foot apartment is divided into 30 coffin-sized units. These homes lack windows for fresh air or even sunlight. And inside each claustrophobic closet is a person silently battling depression and anxiety.
26 people live here, and the smell is overwhelming. The corridor is so narrow that they use the ladder as a shoe rack.
And dick and ball smell, and butthole and coochie. God damn, all the smell is overwhelming. God damn.
People are stacked like bricks here.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
How long have you been living here?
About 6 years.
Damn.
Oh, there's one more guy here. So you stay together?
Yes.
Is he your husband?
My boyfriend.
They live in a space where even one person can hardly fit. Along the
Hey,
wall,
my boyfriend.
hooks hold clothes, bags, and personal items. One side of the headboard doubles as an all-purpose shelf, while the
How they
door
wipe up, after they get through fucking in there, how they wipe up their coochie and penis?
and cables. Cleaning supplies and bottles are stored at the bottom. Their trash, the towel they use, fast food packaging, all within inches of the pillow they lay their head on. Because there is no window here, they use a fan to cool down. She has a short haircut to prevent herself from getting too hot in the coffin.
lights.
I got lights and all kind of shit. The air quality is bad here. How do you live like this?
I don't mind. Whatever.
How do you change your clothes in such a small place?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Bend and twist. It takes 10 minutes.
What is it like to live here?
It's difficult. Lots of things bite you.
My butt cheeks. I thought my butt cheeks are always stinking.
Bed bugs.
This is a huge problem.
Yeah, biting me all over. They're everywhere. Look how many I caught. They suck blood.
Bed bugs can cause people to get anemia by biting them. They are very common pests in subdivided apartments. A female bed bug can lay up to 500 eggs in her lifetime.
The bed bugs are here. Whoa, can you see them?
Ms. Lee went out to get some fast food and came back. She grabs a chair, and their tiny bed turns into a dining table for a moment. In these homes, the internet is almost as important as electricity and water. For most residents, their cell phones are all they have in terms of entertainment.
What is your job?
I'm a part-time cleaner.
How much do you earn per month?
$650.
How much is the rent?
And you wonder why China is coming to Africa to get land. What y'all tell these goofy niggas? Go ahead, Joby.
US dollars per month.
So half of your income goes to this 16 square feet unit.
I don't have anywhere else to live.
People who live at the lower levels of the coffin homes are luckier because they can use this area for storage. They can put their shoes, hang their clothes. It's like extra space. But
and the African allow these people, right? These motherfuckers right here, come to that Africa and talk to them crazy. These coffin home motherfuckers. Talk to them crazy. I'll smack you in the motherfucking head. You'll get your coffin home ass out of here.
unlike here, they really struggle with the space. You have to do everything inside that coffin.
Now, we're visiting those upper units in a different subdivided apartment. These coffins don't even have a space for a fan inside, so they are hanging out here in the corridor. To afford the rent prices, Some residents have to suffer through awful jobs at horrific hours. Frankie Chow works
Jack,
from 9 p.m.
How much is the rent? Hey, Robert, how much is the rent to that shit?
Your job?
Metal work.
How much do you earn per month?
$1,250 US.
What is it like
How much is it?
Of course, not
He said he earns to 12,000
US dollars.
What is it like to live on?
$1,250 US.
$1,250. That's what.
Okay, a month. Okay, it's a month. $1,200 a month. So he earns a little bit more than Joey. Is that a month?
Yeah, what he earns.
Okay, he earns about $1,200 a month. So, and of course, America, you have to live in a car. You ain't gonna live nowhere with no $1,200 a month. You broke. You fucked up. But see, he got to live in that home like that. So that fucked up house probably costs about $700, Joey, to live up in there.
Crazy.
It's like to live here.
Of course, not good. Narrow, really narrow. My cell is very simple. A TV, bed, basic daily stuff, a blanket, and a pillow. Nothing else.
So where do you see yourself in 10 years?
I'll be dead by then.
Oh,
Shit.
hopefully
These
no.
motherfuckers hoping I ran bomb theirs. Please, bombers.
It's very tight. A lot of humidity here.
There are even smaller units than these upper units. Now we're on
Damn,
our way to
smaller
visit
than that.
someone
Oh,
Can't
God
visit.
damn, man. Smaller than that? That's God damn. God damn. What kind of life is this? Go ahead. See,
inside his coffin home. I can't even imagine how difficult it is to live like that. But before moving there, we checked the rest
don't
of this
wanna
apartment
imagine.
and realized there is no kitchen. Those who can't afford to eat outside are forced to prepare their food in the filthy bathroom.
Ew.
bathroom, everybody. Butthole juice, coochie juice, fucking foot, goddamn foot, goddamn your bad foot, you know, got your foot rub up in there, you damn, god damn.
They don't have a kitchen, so this is where they have to prepare their meals. This space is also their bathroom.
You got your toe jam powder all up in there.
They even hang their clothes above this toilet, which does not have a lid.
Approximately 7.5 million people live in this city. Get a bird's eye view of Hong Kong, and you'll be faced with a massive metropolitan city rising from the jungle like shoots of bamboo. There is only a limited amount of buildable land on the island. With space so scarce, desperate solutions have emerged, including a 10-story building built on top of an 8-story
Why
parking
don't they move
garage.
to mainland
This city
China?
is
Shit.
full capacity.
They said, Lenny, won't you just move? You're in China. Won't you move to the regular mainland? Remember, Hong Kong is an island off the coast, off of China. The British. Won't you leave and go to the mainland? God, they can't be. I mean, you might get fucked up. But it won't be fucked up as that. People don't ever want to leave where they live. I don't understand this. I'm not living fucked up like that. Go ahead, John.
We're now in the next apartment. This apartment opens directly into the bathroom.
Crime is just dripping from the walls.
Meet John. His door was open as he couldn't fit inside his home.
They can't fit it. He's too big. All kind of butthole juice.
His left shoulder sticks out of the coffin.
He's a big guy, and it must be hard to live in such a tight place. How's his life here?
Look around. How would you feel?
Do you have any family?
I used to. My wife left me because of my gambling. We're not in touch anymore. No, I only bet a little on horse racing. I ruined myself by gambling.
How do you get by then?
Fair.
Living without having any space to move around slowly destroys the body.
What do you do all day?
I have nothing to do. I just watch television. I'm scared to go anywhere. I'm afraid of my legs giving out and collapsing on the ground.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years in the future?
10 years? Probably in a grave.
Hopefully no. Why don't you have a mattress under yourself?
Because I can't fit.
People sometimes sleep without mattresses to avoid a bedbug infestation.
How long have you been living here like this?
18 years.
Many never get to leave. In this concrete jungle, a minimum wage worker would need to save for
mattress, you sleep on the floor. God.
1,000 years to
There
get
ain't no
3-bedroom.
floor. Ain't no
Have you
floor
applied
that.
for government public housing?
I just applied. I'll need to wait for a long time to get a home.
Most people wait more than 10 years just to access government housing with lower rent, and even that isn't free. For many of them, the wait list feels like a life sentence. Now, Let's say you didn't want to live in a coffin and wanted to have the comfort of standing up in your home. We went to a rental office to show you how much this luxury really costs.
We're in one of the average neighborhoods in Hong Kong. Let's say that you save some money and you want to buy a home. This is one of the cheapest options that you have here. This has only one room and it will cost you more than $1 million. It's a very, very small area. Let's say that
$1 million.
A single bedroom apartment will cost you around $4,000 per month. And later, you'll see that even owning a grave here is harder than owning a home. In Hong Kong, wealth creates a massive gap between two worlds. Just 75 people own 10% of the country's fortune. So while the ultra-rich cruise around the world in their luxury cars and live in massive houses, the lowest income bracket doesn't even get space to breathe. Though life expectancy here is one of the highest in the world at 84, many people still have to do back-breaking work, even after retirement, just to afford sky-high housing costs, or they can't survive. That's why elderly people can be seen collecting cardboard on the streets.
The income inequality of life here.
Africans, you better keep these motherfuckers in China. Steal all your damn land.
Nice.
If the landlady finds out, we'll be in trouble. I don't care what they're filming it for. She can kick us out. The landlady won't allow it.
That lady won't allow it out there on the street. And I have to suck dick out there.
In the video to show you how these tenants live in constant fear, knowing their landlords could throw them out at any moment. For those who lose their homes, life on the streets is inevitable.
Buy a bottle of water. I'm really thirsty. Help me open the cap.
I'm really thirsty.
Put it there. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey,
felt thirsty as July is
fuck the American dream. That's the Chinese dream, nigga.
one of the hottest months of the year. The apparent temperature in Hong Kong was around 110 degrees Fahrenheit at the time.
So hot. Woo! Shit.
As soon as I came to this new apartment, I got hit by warm and musty air. The ceiling has tons of mold on it.
Yeah,
the air inside coffin
you gotta get some deodorant.
more polluted than what's safe to breathe. The entryway is a complete mess. A resident is desperately mopping up dirty water that is constantly dripping onto the floor. Then, I got inside an empty coffin home myself. I immediately felt boxed in, like the walls were closing in on me. This is the most bare-bones coffin we've visited. The person who lives here owns almost
I'm claustrophobic. I've never known. I can't be in tight spaces. I don't even like to sit in the back seat of the car with people. I feel, let it close the door. You ever sit in the back seat? I can't sit in the back seat of a car. I'm claustrophobic. But hey, man, let me the fuck out of here. I can't even sit in the back seat. I tell you, I can't. You told me last. I didn't tell nobody. I can't sit in the back seat of a car. Never. And let's say a bunch of people going to do some shopping. Oh, Keith, get in the back seat. Oh, what? Get no motherfucking back seat. Got me fucked up. I can't sit in the back seat of no car. Especially if we got some people in the boat. I can sit back there by myself. But if you got like two other people in the seat with you, it's got to have a door. I can't sit in like a two-door sedan where there's no door in the back seat. Gotta be a door where I get the fuck out of there. It's got to be a four-door car. I can't sit in no two-door car. With the doors up front, I'm in the back. Nah, buddy. Like, nah, you go without me.
One side, there are stickers on the wall with a blue sky, clouds, flowers, and butterflies. It's like an escape from the claustrophobia. On the other side is a metal grate. You
thought you had it. You thought you had it bad. Look at you don't live all fucked up like that. You thought you had it bad. Look at that crazy shit.
Say Africa, we don't even realize how lucky and blessed we are.
I know.
You can't be able to go to China and live fucked up. You know how living in a car. I'm so sorry. In a coffin, hell no. Oh God, shit, this is disgusting.
Or sunlight here.
It's so hot here.
A Chinese person here, they're bragging at you or boasting at you. Like, get the fuck out of my face.
Very humid.
Back to Hong Kong.
How do people sleep here? They can't even breathe properly. Imagine hanging your clothes here, sleep, watch YouTube on your mobile phone. Nowhere else to go. Just walk the neighborhood and come back here. Nothing else in your life. While sleeping, there might be a lot of noise from your neighbors. Sad. It's very sad. Gotta go. In some homes, the front door is just a curtain, so people living inside have zero security.
Hello.
Hi,
What are you cooking?
I'm cooking rice.
There's laundry here. Right
I'm
in the
not eating
kitchen,
none of that
which is
shit.
basically one with the
Bacteria,
toilet. This
sweat,
isn't hygienic at all. Here they have a washing machine. They're trying to make the best of this space, but it seems chaotic. My friend had to get on the toilet lid just to get this shot.
She's washing vegetables in the same sink people use after using the toilet. This puts them at a serious risk of contamination, as fecal bacteria like E. coli and Salmonella make her sick. Mr. Lee is one of the many people staying in a coffin while still alive. His home is the most crammed one we've seen so far.
Staying in a coffin while he's still alive.
I can't find a job.
You said what, Joey? What'd you say? What'd you say?
He said he stayed in a coffin while still alive. I know that's.
I was arrested for theft. I found a phone in the street and didn't report it to the police. Later, they found it on me and arrested me.
Are prison cells more comfortable than coffin homes?
Yeah, that's correct.
In Hong Kong, prisoners get 80 square feet of space with a personal toilet. Unlike the 16 square foot homes, they also have enough space to stand up in. In that same space, 10 coffin homes could be stacked on top of each other. Now we're going to meet with Wong.
How did you end up here?
It was a long time ago. I'm a poor man now, not a rich man. Before here, I had a house, a wife, and a daughter.
They left you?
Sure.
Do you ever talk to them?
I have no money, so they won't talk to me.
How old are you right now?
I have no
63.
money. They won't talk to me. I'm broke, goddammit. So my wife and my daughter said, kick rocks, China man.
This is my table. It is for everything. Can you see it? I have my clothes inside that. And this is the pot I use for cooking noodles.
Wong invited us to tag along on his short daily routine outside.
You're gonna lose your land to a noodle eater? A noodle eater?
To his temple, despite the temple being
Could you live in a cage in this amount of space where they can only sleep here and then they have to take out all their belongings whilst they're sleeping and put them back in and lock them away overnight?
Damn, they gotta share the space?
This is crazy.
This is crazy.
Another bed down here. People would sleep in there.
Welcome to China, nigga.
Their belongings because they don't get the rest of the space. They just get the cage. It's going to be around 1,800 to 2,200 Hong Kong dollars a month. So what, that's like nearly £200 a month, £220 a month.
En Hong Kong los nanoapartamentos son una respuesta a la falta de espacio en un...
Hey, good luck with that, man. The Hong Kong, sir.
Are you having with your Chinese man? That's what's gonna happen to you. Take you back to China. Oh girl, it was oh girl, you know I'm going to Hong Kong.
Yeah. Having that conversation with Mark and a friend, and what actually were mocking like the Africans who get married by white people, then after they move from Africa, maybe you're from the
It's all
village,
fucked up.
then you go to another more fucked up village in America.
Yeah,
You're like,
America's all fucked up.
like should have just stayed in Africa, literally, you know, where there's
Happens all the time, Joey, because they mind, they don't know nothing about it. Happens all the time. Girl, Joey, I've got that Chinese man. We're going back to Hong Kong. You know, you got your girl tomorrow. I'm in this. Joey, we got a coffin home. You like, try to flex like you don't know what that is. Coffin home.
you go die when you're alive, far away from me. Let me go to the comments as we get to the Iran situation. He says only times I used my credit card was on you. Thank God you don't come on weekend. That is.
Oh, Ricky, you stopped giving us money a long time ago. You giving money to all your goddamn grandkids, them brats. You're right. I gotta start coming back on the weekends. I just be so damn exhausted. I don't know. I used to do these shows every day. It's hard. If I don't got Joey to set them up, I'll sit there. I'm like, God, I gotta set all this shit up and research all this shit. And fuck all that. I ain't getting no damn donations to all this damn work I'm doing. Shit, this is another damn job. And you guys didn't know, Rick would send us money all the time. He had them grandkids. I get it. Rick would send us money all the time. You know. So I want to have with Big. I think Big Cheese got fired. We ain't got no money from Big Cheese like 6 months. We ain't heard from. I think Big Cheese might have lost his job.
Nah, it was with us last in December. That was the last time he was with us.
Nah, December. Nah, probably about November, maybe November.
December during my birthday. Remember, I can't forget.
Okay. That's 4 months. That's 4 months ago, Joe. Shit. Your birthday's early December. Your birthday December the 3rd. Shit.
I hope it's fine. But I also see Jibatama says it's illegal to catch rainwater in some places. I saw that. It
is crazy.
Like a very fucked up place. Like, gosh.
It's the American dream, Joe. How dare you?
You can't even have super drums in like drums to store water just in case, like the way we do here. It's crazy.
It's common sense because they want you to pay for their water. It's all a scam. They want to control all what they call the commons. Things are supposed to be free, like water and all this other stuff. And what you have to go buy from them, Joe. It's crazy, psychopath.
Just a system of always keeping people in slavery, literally. Again,
exactly.
And working. Jiba says, "I'm glad I live in the woods, not in the city." That's so sad. Also says, "Up here, Walmarts have banned overnight parking." And shout out to Ansankenon, Karibu Sana.
Oh, see, Walmart has stopped it. I know because it was overnight parking everywhere. I seen people up in the Walmart. You know, people when they out, they don't got no, where people shitting and pissing at. There's no bathroom in your car. They probably got a bag and shit in a bag, and then they get lazy. Don't throw it out in the street in the parking lot. You got people working. Hey man, I can't even go out there clean up people's doo-doo. That's a biohazard. I don't know what motherfucker been doing. I get a disease, can't hold it. Dealing with people's doo-doo, fecal matter, and piss. So like, hey, I got to go. I can't park here no more. You got doo-doo and pee everywhere. And white people doo-doo and don't wipe their ass properly, having doo-doo everywhere. They're not sanitary and shit. Nah.
It sounds like better. I passed by somewhere then when I was passing there because it's been raining and it's been muddy and water everywhere. I smelled some really familiar smell that I used to bump into when I was young. And then I remember, I remember one time, this was the worst experience. One time my brother, because of where we were living after my mom got divorced from, of course, not divorced, but with my stepdad, not my dad, but my stepdad.
The fake dad.
We had to go live somewhere in the ghetto, with a friend of my mom. I don't even know where this came from. So of course, because she's trying to get a job, before she gets things together for us to move to our own place, we have to literally stay here. So number one, for me, it was really hard because it was a single room. Like, God damn, how do you even live in a single room, like 4 or 5 people?
It was all you guys up in that motherfucker?
Yeah.
Damn.
Worst part of it, just outside the...
But no bathroom around that bitch.
The bathroom was outside. So,
fuck that.
The drainage was so bad where all the shit used to come from the building to outside the gate. So when you want to step outside the gate, it's nothing but just shit. Like, just so they put stones where you guys can step so you don't step on the shit. So one day, my brother stepped on a sponge thinking it's a stone. And then he sank, like literally almost sank.
Sucking the doodle.
And I'm from school and I'm the one who's supposed to be watching my brother, but he's outside playing with his friends. So I'm like, he's gonna be good and he knows what to do there. But he missed and stepped on a sponge instead of God damn. I had to wash all that shit, I'm telling you. I had to wash off his clothes and I was so disgusted. I don't even know, I never want to try. You can imagine you're touching shit of, like, I don't know.
Touching shit.
Yeah. I was reminded, Leo, like I'm grateful I don't live in such a place anymore because, like, shit. Now you can see what's Hong Kong and all that. That's crazy. Ew. That was really bad. I was, and then my mom came and beat me up. You like, wash that shit. And I want you, the one you wash. I told you to watch your brother. Wash that shit. You want to?
I'm like, hey, this your damn son. You watch this shit.
God damn, I'll never forget that. But I also see Sankenon says, Ricky says you can't park at any ghetto Walmart or Target in Minnesota. And I also see Sankenon says Keith is about to start a second East Coast versus West Coast beef. Jason Karibu.
I'm not just on the beef. I'm just saying I don't know how. Jason, I don't know how people living in California. I just no way I can live in California just to. And now, California is beautiful. Don't get me wrong; it's a beautiful place to live if you can afford it. Who can afford to live in California? You see, Joe said that rent is $2,800, and in New York, I was talking about New York too. That's East Coast. That shit was $4,000. I don't know how the hell. I don't know what's the big deal about living in New York because it's a big city. It's got to be almost that expensive in Chicago. At least Chicago's a pretty place. You know, downtown to me, Chicago as a city is a prettier city than New York. But New York has got all the name. It's New York. I'm in New York, New York, New York. Damn, that shit. When I see a $5,000, a $4,000 rent bill, I said, nah, New York ain't for me. Pack my shit up and get the fuck out of here.
And we also have Zeba says, yeah, those Hong Kong coffin apartments, those are crazy. And Sankenon also adding Tampa is like Miami now. And
I know the rents are now, but back then, I took one like 25 years ago, 25, 26. Oh man, Tampa to me was like heaven. You could buy, oh man, the prices. I was surprised how cheap shit was. Not today, guys. Don't look at me. Tampa's as expensive as any other city, but back then, I didn't understand how can a city be this cheap and affordable. I won't say cheap. I say affordable. How can this city in this beautiful area of Florida, the St. Pete, the Tampa St. Pete area? You guys have been to Tampa St. Pete? I'm telling you, it's fucking beautiful. Clearwater, Tampa St. Pete, it's fucking beautiful. And I was like, how can it fucking be this affordable? And so, man, shit, I bought that house with the quick. I ain't never leaving this motherfucking place. I never leave here. Shit, this is great. Go ahead, Joe.
Ziba also adding homelessness. I think in Japan, homeless jobs are staying in those 24-hour internet caves, and says, bet that smells lovely up in there. Of course it does.
You imagine, he's been sarcastic. You imagine what it smells like in there, the butt cheeks, the coochie ain't being washed, the ball sack sweat, sweaty Chinese ball sack. Woo, wait.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Hey, why they cook their noodles?
Yeah, I can imagine cooking ugali in there and Sankenon. You could have Byron Scott, Keisha Williams, Karibu as well says the cats with the small hats are living in the luxury and thinking everyone else should be living in the dirt. They are
of course
for people living in poverty. This is insane. Jason says a lot of people still living, not live. They're moving away from California. I think that's what he meant. Yeah, they're moving away.
They are leaving. They can't afford. And against this, California has a tax. If you try to leave California, they'll tax your ass when you leave. You're like, what? I'm not paying no damn tax to leave this goofy state. You crazy as hell. Because most people leave. Remember they said, because California is the most populous state in America, but they losing so many people and everybody was going to Texas. But Texas got expensive. Texas is going to outrank California in probably about 15 more years in population. Because I also thought about moving to Texas years ago, because Texas was cheaper than Tampa. Not no more. Texas used to be cheap. Now Houston and Dallas and even Austin, it was cheap. You would get your what they call the McMansions. You just better get your McMansion for like $200,000. I was like, man, I've been living good in Texas. $200,000 for a McMansion. But go ahead, Joe.
Okay, so I'm gonna cue the video you shared with me as we.
Okay, now we're gonna cue into Iran whipping everybody's ass, and by Donald Trump is going to trying to get a ceasefire because Iran has now made it known they're not the ones to be played with. So everybody is getting this work. Bahrain, Kuwait, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, damn Abu Dhabi, Dubai, they're all getting this work. Oman, right? So now they're all screaming like little bitches. Oh no! But you attacked them. They didn't attack you. And they also said, they said they already told you the plan now. They said we're gonna wait till America runs out of ammunition. They told you. They didn't know within a week you're gonna run out of ammunition, and they're gonna start blowing shit up even more than that. Go ahead, Joe. This evil ass empire. You don't go kill people and talk about, oh, my bad. Let's now stop after you done killed motherfuckers. Trying to call other people evil. Crazy as hell. Go ahead, Joe. What you got? Okay. He's gonna say, pause it. He's gonna say the same thing I said, and everybody knows that those people in Saudi Arabia, the fake king and them, those are crypto Jews, which means crypto means pretending to be Arabs, but they're really cats with the motherfucking hats. And Saddam Hussein, he said, knew this. Saddam knew this. That these ain't no fucking Arabs. These are cats with hats, pretending and shit, because he traced their history back to when. And he's gonna tell you what I told you. The British Empire, I told you, created all them fake ass countries and made these fake motherfuckers kings. Who used to herd goats and wipe their hand with wipe their doodle with their hand. That's a fact. As that guy told you, they were having sex with other men and they wipe their. Remember, in Arab culture, they use their left hand to wipe their ass. Until they were all civilized by African people. That's why you never shook nobody's hand in called Northeast Africa, the white Arab, because he had doodle on it. Go ahead, Joe.
Actually coming from our greatest ally, bombing another one of our allies. If there's going to be a false flag in the Middle East, then how come there was no, is it all just media manipulation?
I think it's just media manipulation. The other thing that to remember is that these regimes in the GCC, right? Saudi Arabia, UAE, Qatar, they're all controlled by Israel. They're all working exactly. They're all like colonies of the Israelis.
What about Saudi? I was talking to Nick Fuentes the other day, and he said that Saudi has separated
Nick
from being the Israeli ally that they were several years ago. Is this true?
No, it's all theater. So if you look at the history of the Middle East, it was created by the British Empire, right? So the House of Saud was installed.
Exactly, created by the British Empire, like I said.
And so then the question is like, who is the House of Saud? If you actually go into some of the history, okay, so this is 2003, the Americans go into Baghdad and they capture all the state systems of the Iraqi regime, okay? And when they go over the files of the Iraqi intelligence agency, the Iraqis were actually convinced that the House of Saud were crypto Jews, but these people, these were crypto Jews. They were Sephardian Frankists, okay? Yeah. So this goes back to Sabah Zebi. 1666, he declares he's the Messiah. And then he is starting by the Sultan of the Ottoman Empire, saying that
the Ottoman Turks said they're going to kill him if he don't convert.
Islam,
yeah.
I will take
exactly. That's right. The Ottomans told him, you don't get out here with that Jewish shit in the Ottoman kingdom, we're going to kill you. So he pretends to convert to Islam. Of course he didn't. That was a scam. And then we got all these fake crypto Jews in Saudi Arabia. Go ahead, Joe.
Verse. And then 300 families called the Dome. It's called turncoat in the language.
Turks.
But they convert the Turks, okay?
Turks.
And the Dome are important because the Dome then aligned with the British Empire to overthrow the Ottoman Empire.
The Ottoman Empire,
Dome are the ones who are responsible for the Young Turk movement, for Ataturk, okay? And not only that, but the Dome then spread around the region, and they also become the House of Saud. Okay, so that's the origin of these families in the Middle East.
Is this proven about the? I love Saudi Arabia. I travel there all the time. And what is it? What's the evidence?
That's been proven. What's the evidence? That's been proven. You know the evidence.
Well, I mean,
I don't know. You don't know. There's been plenty of books written about it. This Chinese guy doesn't know. It's been written about it. He's like, what's the evidence? It's been known that those guys are not Arabs, and all them fake kingdoms. Like I told you, that was the Ottoman Turk Empire when it collapsed. The British took it over and started giving all these fake kingdoms. Oh, the king of Abu Dhabi, the king of Dubai, all those fake ass shit. These motherfuckers were wiping their ass with their hands 70 years ago. But now they're supposedly the kings of Oman, the king of Qatar, the king of Bahrain, and all that old fake ass shit. No, they're controlled by the Rothschilds who created that bullshit. That's why they're all in bed with Israeli government. That's why. And Iran knows that. And why they're bombing their ass. Go ahead, Joe.
Again, I don't actually use documentary evidence in my classes. I use a lot of first principle thinking. Okay. But I'm trying to explain why the House of Saud is in charge, who put them in power, and why they were put into power, and who the British Empire would trust to put into power. And to understand how mind control works, because it was never called Saudi Arabia. That's named after them, after them fake cats with the hats. It was just called Arabia. There was Arabian Peninsula attached to Africa. Now you look at something called Saudi Arabia after these motherfucking cats with the hats. So that also is mind control. They renamed it after these cats with the hats. Saudi Arabia. They never called no fucking Saudi after these motherfuckers. It was Arabian Peninsula, Northeast Africa. But that puts in your mind, the Arabs are the Saudi Arabia. No, these are cats with hats. Good, Joe. So the British Empire put the House of Saud into power. Why would they do that?
Exactly.
And,
exactly.
Well, they do that because they know the House of Saud would be loyal to the British Empire. And why would they be loyal?
They put all of them in power. And it's not the British Empire. Who controls the British Empire? The Rothschilds. Okay? It's loyalty to the Rothschild family. Get that? And so Iran knows that. All these fake kingdoms, right? Remember, Persia wasn't part of the fake kingdom. Persia existed as one complete place. These other kingdoms didn't. The other kingdoms, see, Persia wasn't part of the Ottoman Turk Empire. Persia was Persia. But all these other fake kingdoms, that was part of the Ottoman Empire. Saudi Arabia, fucking Kuwait, fucking Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Oman, Qatar. That was part of the Ottoman Turk Empire. And when the Ottoman Turk Empire collapsed after World War I, the British, remember, even Israel was what? Part of the Ottoman Turk Empire. When you see Palestine and Israel, that was Turkish land. That was the Ottoman that was the Turkish Empire. Right now it's Israel. All that land, all that shit was controlled by the Turks. So now they're controlled by the Rothschild, making these fake kingdoms. Ain't a person over there kingdom go back 200 fucking years. It's the same Africa shit. Take Africa and make these fake countries and borders. That's what happened to the Middle East. All these countries are fake. The kingdoms are fake. Created by the Rothschild to serve the Rothschild. Go ahead, Joby.
House of Saud is compromised and secretly crypto Jews, and therefore they have no choice but to align with a greater power, whether it's the British Empire or the American Empire afterwards. So again, I don't have evidence.
See, nobody wants to put that name. He's calling them Jays. We know they're Jays. Who controls the Jays? Oh, the Rothschild family. Yeah, Rothschild family wants all that area. And Iran has been the one, they They had it for a little bit for 20 years, and they got away from it. It's time to go get that shit back. Go ahead, Joe.
For me, right? Because what I do is I create frameworks, I create models of the world, and then I test it, I validate it by testing by making predictions about it, okay? So my prediction is that Saudi Arabia and Israel, the conflict right now, it's all theater. And if Pax Judaica were to arise in Saudi Arabia, it would be a very important part of this Pax Judaica. And the question is, why do you have this conflict between Saudi Arabia and
remember,
Israel?
pause it, and remember, in the Epstein file, Epstein said, yeah, I'm Mossad. Of course, he's Israeli intelligence. He said, I work directly for the Rothschild family. That's in the motherfucking file. Who's doing all this? The Rothschilds. Epstein told you I work directly. Yes, I'm Mossad. Of course, the Rothschilds created Israel. I work directly for the Rothschild family. Directly. Go ahead, Joe.
Then Iran, the Iranian strategy would create economic warfare. Okay, so it would destroy the economies of the Middle East, which would force the world to get involved in this war. Right? That's the only way that the Iranians could possibly win this war, by creating as much economic pain as possible for the rest of the world. And you do that by blowing up the oil fields of Saudi Arabia, Qatar, UAE, right? Because they have drones and ballistic missiles. And so Saudi Arabia is trying to hedge against this. It's trying to play the victim and says, listen, we're your best friend. We're the ones trying to stop the Israelis from attacking you. So why you blow up our oil fields?
All American bases in the Middle East are either destroyed or under attack. This is footage from Al Udeid, the biggest base in the Middle East, and it has been blown up in flames from Iranian missiles. This air base in Iraq is in flames and under attack right now from Iraqi militias. In Kuwait,
let me share the other one, the second one.
That's a good one. That's good too. So all the bases are being blown up. So this is going to keep America out of the Middle East. You won't have no forward. You have no forward movement bases. Iran is blowing them all the fuck up, which the Africans should have did with the bases in Africa a long time ago. But they won't do it. Now you won't have any goddamn influence in Arabia, because in that area they're blowing all your shit up, America. Blow it all up. They, like I told you, they blew up the British base. When he got to talking ass shit in Cyprus, we're going to join the Americans and we're going to fight the Iranians. Okay, cool. They blew your shit up. They blew the British base up in Cyprus in the Mediterranean. Go ahead, Joe.
Even at the cost of other white men.
Now pause up. Pause it. Now this white man's telling the truth about white people. I told you, when they can't kill and maim and destroy shit, they get angry. They get, oh, God damn it, I want to kill something. I'm doing something with the humanity. Why can't we kill? They're bloodthirsty savages. When they can't kill something, when they're forced to be civilized, they don't like that. When's the next time the killing gonna start in the world? They can never have peace. And this white man is just telling the truth. I've always told you. They can never be peaceful. If peaceful, they don't like, they gotta, if you don't want no peace, when's the next killing? You know, go ahead, Toby. He just telling the truth.
MAGA specifically gets so excited over here in the U.S.
Exactly, they kill
when
people.
Immigrant families get kidnapped.
They love it. The penis gets hard as shit. They dick gets hard as shit. When they see a black man get shot in, their dick gets hard than a motherfucker. Fuck Viagra. You show a black man getting his head blown off, white man's dick is hard as hell. Ooh, yeah, yeah.
When her child gets murdered by the cops, you saw it with Alex Peretti and Renee Good.
They love it.
And now we're over in Iran, killing children in schools. And you see all of these white men cheering.
Cheering. Love it. They love it.
And of course, we have troops, American troops that have been killed. For what? For no fucking reason. We don't need to be over there. But again, these white MAGA men gets so excited about murdering people that are not white, be it in the United States or in different countries across the world. And it's illogical, right? Because they're saying, you know, we will go destabilize countries, murder other people in those countries that aren't white in order to protect our freedom. No, again, we don't need to be over there. We don't need ICE. We need to abolish the cops. Like, it's never ending. White men are never going to beat the allegations as a collective. That all we like to see as a collective of white men is death and destruction.
Yep, that's a fact.
It's primal. It's in our DNA.
Yep, because you got
directly
in there.
tied to our ancestors. It's directly tied to
It's tied to you being a Bigfoot. Yeah. It's tied to you being a motherfucking Bigfoot.
White people have carried out since the beginning of this country and basically since the beginning of time. White men are programmed to watch suffering and get physically excited, mentally stimulated, emotionally excited about watching the murder of other people. The bloodlust will never be satisfied for white men.
That's where they were created. That's where you were created. Blood kill. When they can't kill something, boy, they go crazy. They got to be peaceful. What about the humanity? What about the being? They don't give a fuck about no humanity. Shit you talk. Humanity. They want to kill and maim.
They'll be like, hell yeah, that's the most honorable thing you can do is die for your country. No, the fuck it's not. The most honorable thing is that you see other people as human beings, recognize their humanity, be empathetic, show love and care in your communities.
That's that Joby shit. They don't feel none of that.
Not be fucking violent. But that is antithetical to the programming of the white.
Antithetical to who they are. That's right.
Every single white person right now is either a white supremacist or pro-violence.
Yes, they are.
Unless you are actively and loudly against that. And for the majority of the white collective, it lands on so many of you just being a white supremacist and pro-violence.
Right. The collective, the majority. That's right.
Men.
Was also wearing. The shooter was wearing.
No, the Senegalese.
What you know about, Joey?
No, the Senegalese guy who was shooting people.
All right, so everything is
the Senegalese guy.
More missiles being fired. More missiles seem to be getting through. More countries are involved, and more casualties are coming out. So just as of this morning, and there's already been more launches since then, we've seen, I want to say, over 460 total Iranian missiles launched, more than 350 drones. So that's just the first 24 hours. And I'm tracking at this point 13 different nations involved in this war at this point, directly involved. So only a couple of them, the United States and Israel, are taking offensive action against Iran. Iran, of course, on the receiving end of some strikes, but also launching against a number of countries throughout the region. Again, just in the first 24 hours, we've got missiles impacting or being intercepted. Cyprus, Oman had drones, Bahrain, Iraq, Israel, Jordan, Kuwait.
So reason why they hit Cyprus, guys, because that was a British base there. See, Joby showed you yesterday the British Prime Minister talking shit. Blah, 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 the British. So Iran went over and bombed the fuck out of the British base in Cyprus. Shut your ass up.
Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Syria, the United Arab Emirates, everyone in the Middle East is on the receiving end of Iranian munitions recently. They are causing casualties. So, of course, earlier today, we announced it was announced that 3 American service members have been killed in action during the course of this campaign, likely due to some of those missile and drone attacks rather than any sort of any fire over the skies in Iran. The UAE says 3 people were killed in their strikes there. Kuwait says 1 was killed and 32 injured. And there was a mass casualty event in Israel earlier today where an Iranian missile struck Beit Shemesh and caused significant damage. We're talking at this point, Israeli officials saying 9 killed and at least 20 injured, but the search and rescue is still ongoing.
They took off
across the board.
We know they took out the commanding Air Force general in Israel. They blew his ass out. They blew his ass out the building.
Everything is more.
And the building sitting. They got blown out the building. Get your ass out of here.
As of right now, there's no real indications this is nearing an end.
The U.S. has removed Colonel Nathan McCormick for criticizing Israel online. McCormick has now been officially removed from the Joint Chief of Staff for these posts about Israel. Online, he called out Netanyahu for prolonging the Gaza conflict for their own goals to remain in power to annex the land, talking about Israel's actions over the decade, and they prompted these two things. The Western states go to great lengths.
Why would an officer be removed for talking about? Why would he be removed for talking about a foreign country if they didn't control America? That would be his right to talk about them and call them even all the wicked shit they done. As soon as he opened his mouth, get his ass out of here.
Here, this one.
So it's gonna be while I'm having Joby show. When a white man is gonna say something crazy, he's gonna say, "How dare it'll be stupid?" So you got Iran. Iran is looking to blow up an aircraft carrier. And so the white person, they got the drones out there looking to put in some work on American aircraft carrier. And you got the white man talking about, and that would be stupid if they did that because it would blow it up. And so it would be stupid for me to get justice off your wicked ass. This is how white people think. They're bloodless. They truly believe they're the only ones supposed to kill people and people not retaliate. They really believe that shit. You go ahead, this white man the next Bill Jones show. It's stupid if they do. If they decide to bomb an aircraft carrier, that's stupid. What? Why would it be stupid of me to fuck you up and you didn't kill my people? What are you talking about? They believe that shit. They believe they're the only ones that can kill people, steal people's lands. They believe that. Go ahead, Joby.
Its list of targets is following. They today attacked refineries in both Kuwait and in Qatar and in Saudi Arabia, including the Noor facility, which can process 500,000 barrels of crude oil.
Blowing up, you're fucking with your money.
For analysts who say that global oil prices could spike even higher if the flow of oil is disrupted out of this crucial region. Already, we have seen attacks on shipping in the Strait of Hormuz. That's the narrow mouth of the Persian Gulf through which about a fifth of all oil traded passes. And the Omanis today said that another ship came under attack off their coast by a drone boat, which carried explosives. That boat exploded, sparking a fire on board that vessel and killed one of the sailors who was an Indian on board.
Now, pause it. You see,
behind me
you
here
see,
is Dubai Marina.
Pause it. You see how they try to throw who is an Indian? They want India to get involved. Why do they give a fuck what he is? Right? They got plumping the boat. Who is an Indian? Indian. What's that got to do with anything? Who is an Indian? It's supposed to make India mad and start to go into war with Israel and America against Iran. It's a boat that was blown up. It wasn't Indian. But go ahead, Joe.
TikTok. Okay, a minute. All right.
And its ballistic missile fleet. Well, I'm going to put this up on the screen for you.
Now listen, I want you guys to listen to this guy. Him go say they got drones hunting. Shout out to the outrage. They got drones hunting the American aircraft carrier. You say if they bomb it, it would be stupid. So me defending myself would be stupid. This is how white people think, they're psychopaths. Because you're not supposed to defend. See, they've had control of the world for the last 500 years, these savages. They believe you defending yourself is wrong. And you're supposed to lie down. Since they've had power, they believe they're supposed to stay in power. And you're supposed to be subjugated and fucked up to them. Now, I want you to listen when he says, if they find the aircraft carrier and bomb it, that would be stupid. Why would that be stupid? That they destroy the enemy. Go ahead, Joe.
Screen right here is an Iranian drone, code name or call sign, I should say, SEP 2501. Took off from Iran in the Gulf flew southbound around Oman. And
See,
what it
so
is doing
there you go. So it's looking for the aircraft carrier.
Where the aircraft carrier is. This
exactly,
is
to blow it up.
Drone. This is a drone with missiles on it. I don't want to get into exactly where the aircraft carrier could be, but it's believed it is somewhere hiding behind the mountains of Oman to give it protection in case the Iranians launched a massive missile attack at it. So what you're looking at here, the Iranians launched a drone that is now hunting the aircraft carrier, hunting its location, trying to find out where it is so it can strike it potentially if that's the insanely stupid decision.
See, Buzzer, he said that's insanely stupid for them to kill the enemies who bombed their ass Saturday. See, that would be insanely stupid for them to blow up their enemy shit. He's not crazy and psychopathic these white people are. He said it would be insanely stupid for Iran to blow America's shit up. It's how great. It's how sane and psychopathic every last one of these motherfuckers are. Me defending myself is insanely stupid. Of course it is. You're supposed to allow us to kill you. Supposed to be insanely stupid. You're supposed to allow us to kill you. And that would be the right thing. That's what it's crazy. But go ahead, Joe.
Iran has a large drone fleet. Its drones can fly well over 1,000 miles. They are all well armed. They're incredibly deadly. So what they've been waiting for you. They're getting drones up in the air, hunting the USS Abraham Lincoln. Now, what will happen if this drone actually gets too close to the USS Abraham Lincoln? It will be blown out of the sky. It's not wrong for you to blow this shit out the sky. But if they blow you up, that'd be insanely stupid. Is that crazy, Sam? If it does get close, we're gonna blow it out the sky. But if it tries to kill us, that would be insanely stupid for them to try to kill us. Us killing them would be right. But them trying to kill us would be insanely stupid. This is the mind of a psychopath. Good, Joe. This drone firing its missiles off. But on the screen, you can see it goes south, turns, and heads north, which means it must have found, or in some sense found, the carrier strike group right in that area. So it went south, then took a sharp turn north. That would seem to indicate that is where the position is, and it is now in strike position if the Iranians want. If Iran blows up one of these aircraft carriers, that's a wrap. I don't think an American aircraft carrier's ever been blown the fuck up, ever. If Iran blows up one of these fucking aircraft carriers, it's a wrap. Yeah, it's a wrap. And kills all these Americans on that ship, Donald Trump's going to prison. Because this is illegal what he did anyway. He's going to have to be tried and convicted. He'll shit the rest of his life in a dirty prison. Because he'll shit on himself in a dirty prison. Yeah. It is a game.
Okay, I guess that's the end of that.
Yeah, video. So, pause it. So now remember, Iran, like Joby said, it's tragic. Iran prepared and created bombs. See, remember, they knew that the Israelis were going to go in the shelters underneath the ground to get away from us bombing them. Iran bombing them on top, right? So what Iran did is create bunker busters. You know what that is. You go down in your shelter all the way in the ground, and the thing hits the ground, boom! And the bomb digs down in the ground, and then it blows your ass up inside the shelter. It explodes, and then it digs. And then you think you're safe, I'm underneath the ground in my shelter, and then it blows your ass up out the shelter. Yeah. Well, go ahead, Joe. That's why they're running about the shelter.
If you're wondering why they're all panicking and they don't run down to bomb shelters, I'll show you.
Totally annihilated the synagogue and entered into the shelter because it was a direct hit of a half-ton missile.
Yes, so Iran has currently acquired a bunker buster bomb. If you don't know what that is a bomb that explodes twice. The first time it explodes, and then another shell goes into the bunker, and then explodes inside the bunker. Yesterday, there was a video I uploaded showing Israeli bunkers being destroyed. And as you saw from the Israeli president, he said a synagogue had been destroyed, and then it went into the bunker, the shelter that was underneath the synagogue.
It killed all the Israelis in there.
So for Israelis there's no safe space from Iranian bombs.
So remember last year, if I remember last year, when they were going to the shelters, these wicked Israelis, and they had black people up there, they said, you can't come in, nigga. They couldn't let like Indian, other people. They said, these only for Israelis. And the black guy said, we're black Israelis, we're not nothing. So remember, last year they were locking, remember Joby showed them, I'm not Joby showed us again. Remember they were shocking, they were locking the people out of the shelter, letting them die. So now you in the shelter and you're not safe. Because Iran said, coming to see you. Remember, you killed our leaders, you bombed innocent kids and shit. You think your people gonna be able to hide in a motherfucking shelter? That what you thought? You thought you were going to a bomb shelter under the ground and you was going to live with all your wicked shit? Iran said, no, you're not. No, you're not. So they went down there, thought they were going to be safe, and they got blown up in the shelter. Every last one of them got killed. That's why they run out. There's no shelter. No, won't be hiding in no bunkers in Israel. And when you get in a bunker, that bomb is coming to see you.
Yeah, I remember because I remember even Rick Ross, them many celebrities were building up these bunkers all for safety.
Yeah, those bunkers. But that's something they get. Yeah, then they get fired on them. And that's Iran decides to go fire on all the celebrities, get them out there. They're not safe in those bunkers either, Joe. So type this in, Joe. We don't type on TikTok. Say Iran is able to hit Israeli bunkers. Iran is able to hit Israeli bunkers. But you weren't worried about that when you killed. See, I got no dog in this fight with the Palestinians. I'm just saying, when you was murdering these Palestinians, you said it was good, it was cool to murder innocent women and children. You said that's all right. That's what you said. You said it's good to murder innocent women and children, and you didn't kill nothing about it. Go ahead, Joe.
What makes the Israeli and American strategists feel sick? That feeling you get.
Yeah, they fucked up.
Has dawned on you, and it feels like the bottom of your stomach has fallen out.
It's called this. Pause. It's called this in Black American terms, right? This is what it's called. You fucked up, right? You fucked up. You fucked up, right? Remember, I'm at Joey show that video on the on TikTok and this. It's called. You fucked up, right? What? You fucked up. You fucked up, right? Go ahead, Joe. That's what it's called.
You are about to find out.
If Iran can still fire missiles in a few days and you've run out of interceptors, and then Iran says to you, you spent multi-million-dollar interceptors on drone swarms? And what's that? Sorry, what? You've run out? Oh.
Exactly. They're going to run out.
How are you going to deal with my most deadly missiles now then? The ones that I'm carting out just now. I was using the cheap ones first. That's my modus operandi. That's a tough one. Good luck. That's the Iranian framing potentially, if what's happening today aligns with what happened last year. It's not guaranteed. That scenario I just described, and the US and Israel is working very, very hard to prevent that scenario exactly by targeting Iran's missile launchers and subterranean missile launch sites. The US has even brought in B-2 bombers early. Remember, last day of the 12-day war last year, they brought in B-2 bombers, right? With their bunker-busting GBU-57 massive ordnance penetrators, MOPs, as we can call them. Now they brought them in day 2, right? Day 2 and day 3 now. And reports show they've been hitting the entrances to Iran's underground facilities now. Satellite imagery confirms this. So it's a real fight to endure by one side, the Iranian side, and to prevent by the other side, the Israeli and the US side, prevent Iran's capabilities from being sustainable. One side wants to take out Iran's response capability. The other side wants to retain it. But today I want to outline where Iran's supposedly cutting-edge hypersonic missiles are. Baba, you kept talking about Iran's hypersonic missiles, so scary, so deadly, so fast, so hypersonic, Mark 5. Where are they? Or was it all a bluff? Well, let's get into it. This is where I would normally sip.
Iran possesses a very large number of ballistic missiles, particularly short-range ballistic missiles that threaten the United States and our bases in the region.
You mean these military bases? The ones that you built surrounding them? That's why they're being hostile towards you? Imagine actually trying to sell the idea that Iran's weapons capability poses a threat to American national security because they're capable of striking here from here. I don't like how aggressive you're being. It frightens me that your country is in range of my military bases that I built in range of your country specifically because I wanted military bases in range of your country. American audacity knows no bounds. I mean, the worst thing is they'll do this all over the world, look the whole world dead in the eyes and call it a peacekeeping operation. You know, rather than a global military occupation. We're the good guys. We're protecting everybody. What you're doing is a protection racket. You know that scene in the gangster movies where the mobsters come into like a local corner store and they're like, it's an awful nice store you got here. It'd be a shame if something were to happen to it. Then they like break a bunch of the bottles on the shelves with their baseball bats for dramatic effect. Then they're like, but if you were to like give us maybe 10% of your profits, we'd be happy to keep it safe for you. That's you. That's what this is. That's you keeping us all safe. This is why everyone trades in your currency, right? Which is why your economy has any value at all, because the whole world is actively propping it up. Pretty much anytime anyone buys anything from anyone, you get a little taste. This is why your corporations get to wreak havoc on the world and siphon money out of global markets and into yours nearly tax-free. Because historically, when other countries try to push back, you get a bit of an itchy trigger finger. Looks like they might be in need of an urgent dose of a bit of freedom over there.
Guys, whatever you see on media around this war, just know that Iran is showing them flames. The Western propaganda media obviously is showing a different light to it. And now Machampana is acting like he's the one who wants peace. So how this all went down was, last week, there was a meeting between the USA and Iran. And they had a few conversations trying to negotiate, right? Because America says that Iran has nuclear weapons, blah, 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 blah. Iran is like, no, we won't build bombs, but we need our nuclear for energy, etc., etc. So they had that meeting. On Monday today, on the 2nd of March, there was supposed to be a second meeting being held to conclude the negotiations. Meanwhile, Machambana has other the ships and war flights moving closer and closer to Iran, blindsided Iran and started attacking Iran yet Ushindwin. Hi, Iran, as per their promise. And remember, this is not the first time Israel/USA attacks Iran. 2 years ago, one of their leaders passed away, and it was thanks to Israel. They've been doing this time and time again. I think around 3-4 times they've done this. And Iran, because they don't want any civilians being, attacked or being in the crossfires, has held back. But this time around, Iran was like, watch. And then might I add that the retaliation from Iran right now, they are still using their own stuff.
Yeah, bro, I don't even know the hell she's saying. Type this in TikTok real quick. He said, no, yeah, I don't know the fuck she's saying. Type this. Say scene from the movie Menace to Society. You know you fucked up, right? The scene from the movie Menace, M-E-N, Menace, M-E-N-A-C-E, to Society. You know you fucked up.
See if it's on TikTok. You know you fucked up, right? Well, you know you fucked up. You know you fucked up, right?
No, it's not popping.
It didn't pop up? Put on YouTube. On YouTube, I know it'll pop up. It might not be because TikTok's database is not as big as YouTube is, so no, it's on YouTube. They're one of the greatest movie scenes in it. He had his damn story all wrong. You know you fucked up, right? That's why I say when I catch Joe being a lot. You know you fucked up, right? You know you fucked up. That's it, Joe, right there. That's it. You know you fucked up, right?
This is for educational purposes only.
That's right. That's right. TikTok. I mean, YouTube. So this Iran telling Donald Trump in America, you know you fucked up, right? You know you fucked up. Go ahead, that's it. First got the drinker, then you did what, right? What'd you do? This is one of the best scenes, I will admit.
Now listen to me, you little bitch.
Now listen to you, little bitch.
I'm going to ask you some real simple questions, and I want some real simple answers.
Answer. Listen, you little bitch.
You understand?
You understand?
Let me get this right.
That's right.
You bought the bottle of beer about 11:15.
I bought the beer and I accidentally dropped it.
You bought the bottle of beer at 11:15.
At 11, at 11:15. 11:15.
Then why wasn't the bottle cleaned up? Why did we find it still there, spilled on the floor after the shoot?
After we was leaving, after I left, other people was coming in when we was leaving.
But you don't remember what they.
But they look.
But you bought the bottle of beer.
Beer.
Definitely at 12:15.
Yeah, it was 12:15.
He changed the time on him. No, you fucked up, right?
Now you see now, you done fucked up, you know that, don't you?
No, you fucked up, right?
I
See what I'm saying?
I thought.
No, so, you know what I'm saying? That you done fucked up now, you know that, don't you?
The more questions that cop asked, the more I thought I wasn't gonna never see daylight again.
This time you said you bought the bottle of beer.
I was just waiting for them to tell me they seen that damn videotape, but they hadn't.
No, you done fucked up, don't you?
No, you fucked up, right?
No, no, you done fucked up.
Without
No,
the
you
tape,
fucked up, those niggas.
they had nothing.
They had nothing that was killing that lady. They had nothing that was killing that lady. That was it. They had nothing that was killing that lady. You know you fucked up, right? You know you fucked up.
Let me go back to this TikTok one stand. Wind up with
You know,
that.
you know you fucked up, right, Joby? You know you fucked up.
I'm good.
Is the reporting that came out
I know when I'm fucked up.
over the past 24 hours or so about the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Dan Kane. You know, Trump likes to say we call him Raisin Kane. General Kane is the chair of the Joint Chiefs. He is the senior military official that would be the one to present military options to Donald Trump. The New York Times, the Washington Post, Barack Ravid of Axios, there were
He fired the other guy.
Unleashed yesterday saying
He fired the other guy. They told his ass, don't do this. We don't have the ammunition. We don't have the manufacturing capacity to keep elongated wars. We don't got the manufacturing capacity to keep elongated war because we can't make them the ammunition, stupid. Don't do it.
We don't have enough ammunition. Most of the shit you gave to fucking Ukraine the last fucking 3 years. We're out of ammunition, moron. Don't do it. Okay, fuck it. I'm going to do it. And then you do it, which is illegal because you don't have the authority to send nobody to fucking war, moron. But of course, Israel controls all our Congress. They supposed to be. They supposed to. If the Congress worked like it's supposed to, if Israel didn't control it, the next day they're supposed to put impeachment proceedings on his ass. The next fucking day, because what he did is a war against humanity and an illegal war to begin with, because he doesn't have the authority. So he's supposed to already be impeached, but Israel controls all the members of Congress. They're bought and paid for. But go ahead, Joe.
Kane has come out privately to Trump opposing military action, because there's been a discussion if Trump does a limited strike initially, then tries to soften the Iranians. But the
Pentagon is now throwing his ass under the bus. We told him, hey, they say it's all failure because he's a moron. Remember, Trump's is a moron. He's a political figure that the Rothschilds create. He's an idiot. He's an idiot. He's an idiot. So now the Pentagon's trying to save itself. The military said, hey, we told this moron. He's the president, but we told him this is stupid. This ain't gonna work. And he just said, fuck us, and went along with it. And go ahead, Joe.
And then do a regime change war. So what the reports were, and it caused great panic kind of in the narrative factory at the White House, was the top general is basically arguing against this. I don't have inside information on this, but I've studied this process very closely because of my work on Dirty Wars and JSOC and the CIA.
Now pause that. Now he's not going to listen to the top general. Military, Trump being a moron and not no military, don't know shit about no military, nothing. He's going to make the decision to take it. It's not his, the cats with the hats. While the military is telling you, no, we're not prepared, we can't sustain it, and you're going to lose. So no, we don't have the manufacturing capacity anymore to sustain a elongated war. And our ammunition is depleted because of the war with Russia and Ukraine. We don't have no fucking goddamn ammunition, moron. And we don't have the capacity to make any more fast because we don't have the manufacturing in America no more. You morons shipped it all to China. The cats with the hats. You shipped all our shit to China. So we don't have the capacity to make shit fast and sustainable. So no, if you want to hit Iran in 10 years where we can build up our ammunition, then good. We'll do it 10 years from now. Nah, we got to do it now. Well, we can't. Well, we're going to lose. We don't got the firepower now. That was the generals told his stupid ass. And he didn't want to listen because he's a moron. But not that he's a moron. He's controlled by the cats. They want this war. They wanted this war no matter what. And America is a bootlick to the cats. We're completely controlled. That's why you ain't seen nobody put no articles of impeachment on Donald Trump. What he did is illegal. This is constitutional fact. What he did is illegal. By attacking Iran was illegal, according to our Constitution. He doesn't have the authority to do so. And this is not an emergency, right? You must have an emergency right where you can go against Congress and go ahead and implement war. He doesn't have that. It's not an emergency declaration, so that's a lie. So right now we're supposed to be seeing impeachment, and the news is supposed to be talking about impeachment, but they're not. You know why? Because the cats with the hat on all our motherfucking media. That's why. You don't hear them saying, no, well, I mean, you're saying that this is illegal. Because they know you're brainwashed. What Donald Trump did is illegal. Oh, where is the fake UN? Remember, the cats with the hats created the UN. According to international law, this is illegal. But the cats with the hats create the fake ass United Nations. So it's not going to do shit. Because they created the fake institution to benefit them. See? He went and bombed a country that posed no threat to nobody, that didn't invade or hurt nobody. Where's the international law at? Oh, it doesn't exist because you know why? The cats created the UN. Remember, they created that fake bullshit called the United Nations. Don't get that shit to African morons. UN needs to come in. The UN this, all that old fake shit. Where's the UN at? Why does the UN say this must stop? It's international crime, which it is. Because the UN was not built for the world, built for the cats to steal shit and have a fake institution to justify their theft. You get it? Why does the UN never help any African countries when they were getting free from all these colonial powers and the theft? Oh, because you caught the UN stealing all kind of shit out of Africa with their goopy trucks. Because the cats built it and it served cat interest. So when people say they go on the UN for justice, you sound like a motherfucking moron. Go ahead, Joey.
Presenting options, and he's instructing Trump on the limitations of U.S. force capacity in the region. He's instructing Trump on the seriousness of the Iranian ballistic missile system and the potential for high casualty episodes of American personnel or other assets important to America in the region. And this is a classic case of the media whipping up this story. It's goading Trump. Trump then comes out and says, General Kane is like the most pro-war person you can possibly imagine.
This ain't the media. This all fake. This ain't the media goading them. We already know who controls the media. The media's in cahoots with the motherfuckers who want the war. So ain't the media goading because we don't own all the media. Okay, now we can say fuck all this if you say it, you're anti-something. We know for a fact they own all the media. Go to Britain, they own it in Britain. Go to France, they own it in France. Go to Germany, own it in Germany. It's facts. But if you say it, you're anti-something. Fuck all that. We're not anti-nothing. Go ahead, Joey.
American generals are begging Trump to not attack Iran, claiming that we are not ready and we will lose.
They beg him not to do
General
it.
Kane, Trump's leading general, said that any major operations against Iran will face challenges, as our munitions and equipment is so low because we're giving it all to Israel and Ukraine. It was so important that even Trump brought this up, saying that everything about this was 100% incorrect, and that in General Kane's opinion, it would be something easily won. And then he brings up that the nuclear program was blown.
It would be easily won, pause. It'd be easily won if you had the necessary equipment. You don't have ammunition. And thank God you don't. Thank God you fucking moron. Thank God the cats are stupid as fuck and didn't wait. Thank God. Thank God, because if you had ammunition, Iran wouldn't really stand a chance. Thank God you fucking you just like you showed that your white people. You always gotta have and take and rob and steal. Thank God that's who you are, and you couldn't wait a couple years. Now Iran can break your motherfucking back. Thank God you who you are. Thank God you're wicked and evil, and you refuse to just wait a few years until you can get your ammunition back, and you had to go now. You'll never recover from this in the Middle East. Your back is broke. And Iran's gonna tell these other people, you ever allow another American base to even start getting built there, we'll attack your ass. And as an Iranian, that's what I would say. I see any construction in any one of your motherfucking countries of any goddamn base being rebuilt, I'll blow your fucking country sky high. So you'll never get back in. Iran will be smart. You'll never allow another American base to be built. See, even though you might get your all your fucking weapons back 3 or 4 years, that won't matter. You won't have enough logistics in that area to succeed in what you want to do. Because you won't have no bases in Bahrain, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait. Because I'm getting rid of all them motherfuckers. And I'm going to tell these Arab motherfuckers, I see any goddamn stick of wood and some nails getting pounded, I'm going to pound your ass into oblivion. I see any motherfuckers with any construction hats, and I don't see the plans, and it started looking like base structures being built. I'm gonna wipe your ass off the face of the earth. So ain't no Arab gonna say, you know what, we're gonna have America coming. Ain't no cat. The Iranians already made it clear. Bombs will start flying when I see the first nail and hammer get to hitting some wood. Okay? There will be no more American bases to attack us in this area. We will not tolerate it. We will not tolerate American base in Saudi Arabia. We will not tolerate an American base in Kuwait. We will not tolerate an American base in Bahrain. We will not tolerate an American base in Qatar. We will not tolerate an American base in Abu Dhabi. We will not tolerate it. That's it. That's it. The cats with the hats, you fucked up. You fucked up. Now, of course, guys, once this war stops, don't think they're not going to have spies there as they try to dismantle Iran from within. They're going to just go and try to kill motherfuckers, unalive motherfuckers, all kind of wicked shit. Because remember, they don't stop, ever. But go ahead, Joe, you can read the last comments, wrap it up.
Shatu Joe Mosquito, Karibu Sana, hope you're doing amazing.
Hey, Jim Mosquito, they blew up your base in Cyprus. You better go get your uniform on, nigga, get ready to fight. They blew your British base up. The Iranians blew your British base up in Cyprus. Go ahead.
Emil Karibu as well. Nice to see you today. He says that's
dang, I ain't seen Emil forever. Emil, where you at? You in the Navy? You ain't over there? What you doing?
Oh my God. That's right. They were created to serve the Rothschilds. That's why Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Dubai, Qatar, and Abu Dhabi are defending the U.S. and Israel from Iran.
That's right.
Shrimp fried rice knows his stuff. What? Shrimp fried rice?
Yeah, he talking about cooking that shit in your coffin house, Joby.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Shrimp fried rice. You like prawns, do you like shrimp?
I'm not cooking them there. Shit.
You got your Chinese man trying to sweet talk you, look, Joby. Look at my coffin house, baby.
I might have grown up a hard life, but I like me a good life. Like I might have grown up with some ups and downs here and there, but I like me a good lifestyle. Like, please. The toilet has to be where the toilet is supposed to be. The bathroom. Not me watching my
look who's spoiled now. Look who's spoiled now.
Yeah, I think I am spoiled for real, more than you. Joe Bones, down Joe Bones, and all that. For choices, I am. I'm spoiled, but Jibba says humanity is weakness to them. Also, John says that Yes, Tamara, useless bugger, that one. Okay. And Jib also says yesterday the local gas station raised I think the gas by 25 cents. Damn, already. And says they couldn't image why a slave would want to escape. And also says it will send repercussions around the world. As Cassius Williams says, my first ship was the Abe Lincoln. I never looked back. And
shit, that's your ship out there. Your ship was the Abe Lincoln. That's the ship out there. That's your ship out there, Cassius. Oh shit. That's your ship out there, Cassius. Damn.
Ricky says it sounds like a hunt for Red October. Aircraft carrier is surrounded.
It does sound like that.
A submarine. Iran is going to need underwater SEALs team. Get to aircraft carrier. That is Ricky as well. Baron Scott Karibu. John Mosquito says Jibba says Congress is giving him 2 weeks. They may call for a war vote next week. Adding that where is the call for the worldwide sanctions on the America, like where the ones that were
how about that in Israel? Exactly. Where's the sanction for the UN called on Israel and America? Oh, they the ones create that fake UN. That's why.
Yeah, Jibba also wanted me not to get a noodle boy. I don't even mess with people who eat noodles. I'm the one eating noodles, not you as a man. As a man. You better fix a good meal over there, a strong meal for yourself. Like shit, noodles. Are you crazy? Why are you eating noodles? I'm the one who's supposed to be eating. I'm not even a fan of noodles, just just taste good with eggs. I just like them maybe if they have eggs. They're good. When I'm hungry for a quick snack. But
you can eat noodles in your coffin house.
No. I'm alive, not dead. Much love, family. That's what we're gonna be.
What's up, family?
Today's conversation is
when they gotta say you think you're dead but you're living or some shit. He said you laugh.
You are alive, but you're alive, but he said you're alive living in a coffin. Yeah. You're alive. You're alive living in a coffin. Damn, don't do that, please. Live in a house, live in your car at least. Don't live in a coffin. That's crazy.
Yeah, you think you got it bad in your car. At least you ain't in a coffin. Shit.
Yeah, but much love, family. Have yourself
much love, family.
Rest part.
See you by tomorrow.
See you guys tomorrow. Peace, and we're out.
Yeah.